and welcome to another video. Very different. Obviously I'm using my mobile phone here, so the quality is going to be a bit poor, but we are doing a how-to video on my recent Gamingdad video where I upgrade the PC. This thing here. Yes, we're going to also currently turned on playing some games. I thought it's like, how do I do one of these videos? How do I plan it? How do I work it all out? So I think the first thing I need to think about is also in my workspace. And this is my workspace. We've got my computer with the PC down there, bedroom, and it is just a standard bedroom with all the equipment. I've got my equipment laid out for another part of the video. So I've got to think about how to do this. I mean, and the first start is tidying up. Where do I want my video camera? Where do I'm going to be working to replace the PC equipment? Where do I want my lighting to be? And I've really got to work it all out. Now, I think the way I'm going to be doing this, I think that I'll be doing it from this direction. So there'll be a nice wide angle shot here, me taking the PC out from underneath there. And then I'll be placing it, changing the angle, placing it on this worktop to actually do the business. And then do a bit of an intro using the webcam there or my own camera, and moving on from that. So what do I need to do first? Well, I got to do a lot of tidying up. It's a bedroom at the end of the day. You got the wash basket, you got the open cupboard where my clothes are. You don't want that in the back of the shot. So that's the first thing I got to do. And then I'm going to have to work out the lighting. But what equipment will I be using? Well, that's this. So I might be using the Rode video mic to help out with the stereo sound on the camera. I might be using, this is a flash gun, but it also has an adapter there to produce light, LED light there. So I might use it as a sort of a temporary, as another way of lighting a part of the subject. Also, tripods. I might even be using 2 tripods. This is just one for demonstration. My camera of choice, which is the only one I do have, which is the Alpha 77 Mark II. Pretty dated now, to be honest. It's not mirrorless, as you can understand. It's pretty dated now. But it does come with the same sensor which most people use in the A6000, so it's actually really nice. And possibly 2 lenses. Got a wonderful wide angle, which is 10 to 20 from Sigma. Lovely wide angle lens that. And also 24 to 70mm here for close-up shots. But it's also particularly fast at f2 to 4. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. You can see the rough setup. So nothing much has changed here. I've done a bit of tidying up, got rid of a few things off the desk. But I have removed the light. And that's because it's over there to produce some wonderful lighting across the thing. You can even see the shadows at the moment, even though it's daylight. We also have the camera here, so my vague viewpoint would be like that across it. For the first part of me taking the PC out and putting it on the desk and taking the camera side, the side of it off. I would love to have used a diffuser, but unfortunately, because I've used a camera mount there, standard camera mount, I couldn't fit it, which is a bit disappointing. So, okay then, right. And with my second light source there, I should be well lit up. We've had to stop it there. I've had to stop it because I'm having issues with these bolts here. You can see they're all a bit tight. You can see those bolts are a bit tight there because this system doesn't really work very well. So rather than have me struggling for a long time to get them out, I'm going to have to rejig my plan which will mean almost setting something slightly different up. So obviously I'm going to need a screwdriver to get them out, so I can add that to the video. So there we have it. Now we're up to the second stage. We've done a little bit of video for me getting it up. Now we've got to think of something sexy and how to set up the next shot of me opening up the PC and then also the opening up of the parts. So this is where you need to think like 2 or 3 stages ahead. What order would I do it in normal? But before we all do that, the best thing to do now is actually see what could happen in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and open this case up and then show you the gremlins which we'll have to deal with before we even start thinking about doing the next video shot. And we've got it off, and I've got little lights on the camera, and I think you can see it straight away what the whole world and YouTube will have a right old go at me for. Yep, dust. Even though I've cleaned this out fairly recently, it doesn't take long for it to get messy enough that a light from a camera can really pick it up. So we're going to have to clean this all out, put the side back on to then do the real shot of us actually undoing it. And this is the sort of thing why it takes so long to do a lot of these videos and editing of these videos, because you get to a stage and you go, darn, that would just be rubbish, and then you have to do it again and then finish off, and it's a bit annoying, but that's why we do these things, to make the best we can. And ta-da, we're back and looking tons better just from that. Oh, I missed a bit there, but just tons better straight off the bat. Much better with just a quick dust down using some trusty old air spray can and a duster. Got a little bit there to do, but overall pretty good. So now we can actually move on to actually the shot of me taking this apart. Hello and welcome back. Well, this is the final setup. Managed to fit the diffuser in the end. I had to in the end because it was just too glaring. It was just too much going on. So I've got the camera set up here. This is the footage. I've just taken the footage of taking the AIO off, the pump off, and you can see there's the chip inside there. But even then, I had problems because I don't know if you can tell, I had to disconnect, because of my cabling management, which is good or bad depending on how you look at it. I had to disconnect these two big bad boys, so I'll have to make sure I reconnect those. Equally, I had a difficulty installing, I don't know if you can see, USB 2 cable there for the card to make the Wi-Fi work. So, yeah, they won't be in the final cut. So now I'm going to just do the mechanical bits of me cleaning this bit off, which you won't see on the actual final footage. You may see me do the clean here, but you'll definitely have footage of me putting the new chip in, undoing the new chip and putting it in. Okay, we'll wrap up at the end. So we've flipped the camera around, back over, so you can use the main thing, and you can see I have got my main camera here, my Sony Alpha 77 Mark II, set up on the same stand which I use my webcam for. And it's perfectly stable there. And I've flipped the monitor arm round, so I've got some nice backlit footage, so it'll light me up very well, and it means I can just literally pull the card out the camera straight into the PC and upload it to and see in real time what it actually looks like and see if I need to change anything. If I need to change anything, not a problem, because I can just pull it back out again and plug it back in and do another take. Hopefully that was some use to you. If you like this sort of content of behind the scenes, then feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.